In today's video, we're going to be discussing the new direction that this channel will be going in. And I'm happy to report that it's going to be PC cases that I've chosen for the new direction. Now, let me explain. So as you know, or you probably did watch the previous video, and I've had some good responses actually from the previous video that I did about flipping, about quitting flipping gaming PCs and not actually continue on selling PCs for hopefully a little bit of profit. So I've kind of ditched that now, and we're going to go in a new direction now. And again, the responses are actually very positive from that video, and I do appreciate it. And I will try and get back to everyone and actually comment, leave a comment on everyone's comments that they've left on that video. So I will get back to everyone. This video is probably going to be released on Wednesday. So this video is probably going to be released on the Wednesday evening, and yeah, so I'm recording this on the Monday. So yeah, pretty happy with the response that got, and generally quite positive outcomes. I think a lot of people were quite positive about things, and there wasn't too much negativity, and there was one or two comments here and there, but I think most of it was quite positive, and a lot of people agreed that the economy right now is not great, and things just aren't great with the market and what have you, and it's more market conditions than anything that I'm actually doing myself. So that was kind of positive. So I want to talk about the new direction that I kind of decided to go in with the channel, and hopefully how you're going to benefit, but at the same time I'll hopefully get a lot out of it as well. So the new direction essentially is PC cases, where what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a £250 budget per month, because I kind of calculated from my full-time job, that's kind of about the sort of most disposable income I can come up with per month in order to actually pump into this channel. So we're going to go for about £250 a month. We're going to try and do about 4, potentially 5, maybe even 6 videos if I really can push it, but I'm thinking probably 4 videos a month. And we're going to spend £250 on PC cases and see where it goes. So obviously I'm going to concentrate on the budget PC cases, so sort of like your £50 and under cases. That's going to be the kind of main focus on this channel, and it's kind of how it always has been anyway. But the reason why I also chose PC cases is I think I have had the most positive response and the most sort of like views in my videos generally have been the PC case videos. And I think for a lot of people, choosing that right PC case is such a vital thing in their build. So I think that's really why I want to choose PC cases. And obviously, from a money side as well, stuff like graphics cards and other components are just too expensive to keep buying. At least with PC cases, you can buy 4 or 5 for 250 quid and you're good. So whereas graphics cards, you're talking, well, anything you want basically. You could spend thousands if you wanted to per month. But anyway, I think PC cases are the way forward. So as I said, probably about 4, maybe 5 PC cases we'll be able to get from that 250 quid. I might probably do one premium case for around sort of 70 to maybe £80 at very most. Might look at 1 or 2 premium cases at very most, but the majority will be your kind of 40, 45, maybe £50 PC cases. That kind of very budget area where it's sort of like, it's kind of budget flipping cases, but at the same time I think they're cases which probably would be good enough for you as if you were buying this for your personal PC and you were considering buying that case for your personal PC. So basically the format sort of breakdown, if you will, per video will be a 5 to maybe absolute most 10-minute section on the actual unboxing of the PC case and like a very quick overview of the PC case. Now, in previous videos I did do a whole kind of overview where it took about 25 to 30 minutes and I really went through the case, but I kind of think that when I was looking back at those videos, I kind of felt they were starting to get a bit boring at certain points and what have you, and I didn't think overall that those although the information was good, I did give a lot of information. I think they kind of went too slowly, and I kind of felt maybe format-wise, I could have changed it, and I think we will change it this time. And I think we'll go with a new format where we'll have the 10 minutes, like I say, up to 10 minutes. I'll talk about the sort of features of the case, and like the graphics card length and the power supply length and how much room you get behind the motherboard tray for your cable management and what have you. I try and really condense that down as much as I possibly can to absolute maximum of 10 minutes. And then following on from that, we'll actually do a PC build with that case. So I think that's actually going to be quite exciting, because potentially you could get a PC build every single week out of me. So, it'd be good for me because I can get a PC build every week, and then potentially you can, view me actually doing a PC build. But what we'll do is a little bit different format, because when I was doing my sort of PC builds before, it was kind of a very quick montage where I kind of flew through the video, if you will, and I kind of went probably too quick, I think, actually. And I kind of, looking back on those videos again, I kind of feel like there would be more value as the viewer if I slowly kind of go through it, to maybe spend absolute most maybe 15 minutes, well, very, very most 20 minutes, but I think I'll probably keep it between 10 to 15 minutes on the build, where we'll actually go slowly through the build. I probably won't bother putting any sort of background music in. I'll probably just show you the build. You'll be able to sort of see how that cable management is at the back. I'll kind of have some kind of voiceover probably where I'm going over the build and I'm kind of telling you about the features of the case and what I'm kind of liking about the case and what I'm not, and what I'm kind of struggling with in the build. Maybe if I'm, if even for someone like me who's an experienced builder, there's still going to be one or two things even now that I kind of, get kind of a hurdle with and what have you, and something pops up which is a bit unusual with the case. So I'll kind of slowly go through that a little bit more, and I think we'll take our time, and I think we'll be a bit more, the videos might be a little bit longer. I think per video I'm probably going to aim for about 25 to 30 minutes. So although the videos might not be that regular, it'd be one a week, but at least you'll get a good video out of it. You'll get a good length out of the video this time. So I think that might be that's kind of, although I can't potentially get you loads and loads of content, I think in one way a positive thing might be giving you more like longer videos per video that you get, rather than having to get loads and loads of different smaller videos which are maybe 10 to 15 minutes, but I have to buy in lots and lots of components for that. So I don't want to go that way. I'd rather just go, we're going to buy that one case, we're going to really focus on this case, we're going to talk about the features loads, really going to get into it and really going to get our hands dirty into the actual PC build, and to really, so that even if you're an experienced builder, you might even get things out of it, but certainly if you're a novice or beginner builder, you're going to get a lot out of these videos. So I think there's going to be a lot from positives there. And then the third part of the video, which will be the final part of the video, will kind of just be the whole wrapping up part. And we'll be talking about just what I really liked about the PC case, what the downsides were of the PC case. Do I think it's good value for money? Would I actually spend my own money buying that case again if I was to do my own personal build with that PC? And we'll kind of just give you, I'll just kind of just shove loads of information down your neck and see what you think, basically. And that's basically the sort of strategy that I'm going to do, and just see if you like it, really. And if the comments and the responses are actually really good, then obviously we'll keep this format and we'll keep going forward with it. If people don't like it so much, we'll review it and we'll think about where we're going to go from there. But I do think like a 25 to 30 minute video, really going in depth into one PC case and really going into like the sort of like all the different like little features and all the kind of unique every case is kind of different in one way. I mean obviously the actual sort of PC case is kind of standardized into obviously micro ATX or ATX format and all that sort of stuff, but we will really go into it. Now we will initially concentrate with the micro ATX cases, because at the moment I don't have an ATX motherboard, unfortunately, Now, what I have done is I've taken off my white PC, which was the Montec Air 100 Lite, I think it was, from the previous video, or previous 2 videos, or what have you. So we've got that Ryzen 3 3100 build with the GTX 1660 still here. And basically what we're going to do is, it might be a bit repetitive, so we are going to basically just use the same parts over and over again to actually build another PC each time. Obviously we use a different case every time, and I won't feature the same case twice, or I'll try very much not to. But obviously the same components will be used over and over again. And I probably will, when I'm doing the PC case build, I'll probably do a 2.5-inch SSD install, as well as the 3.5-inch hard drive install as well, so people have got that as well, because I think sometimes in previous videos I've kind of very much glossed over that sort of side, and people have been asking quite a few questions of how do I install that SSD and how do I install my hard drive and what have you, and I have had those comments on, and I haven't really wanted to do a separate video for that because it didn't really make sense. So I think actually including that into this video, and like I say, just making like a more detailed and in-depth video. It might not be as regular, the video coming out, but it will be more in-depth, and I think people get more out of it. So I think, I think this is kind of a good compromise for me, because obviously I work full-time. Yeah. So obviously I work full-time, and it does take up a lot of my time, and really I'm only going to be able to do this on my sort of days off. And I only really get about 2 days off a week. Maybe I get 3 days off a week if I'm very lucky, and maybe what have you. Depends on how my shift pattern goes and what have you. But most of the time I get 2 days off a week. And to be fair, that is enough time to certainly get a decent video out in that time. I can certainly spend the first day doing all the video work and doing the actual recording and everything like that. And then the second day I can kind of go through it and do all the editing and everything like that, and sort out that side of it before I release it. And I will aim for every single Sunday to have a new video out. That is the aim. It is going to be trying to be once a week, every Sunday at 6 PM UK time, and I don't know what that is American time and what have you. So you'll have to search that out wherever you are in the world on what time that is in UK Greenwich Mean Time, 6 PM. But yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm aiming for. It might not be every week, like I say. There might be the odd week that I might have to miss out if I've just been too busy and what have you, or I just haven't got the PC case ready by the time I've got it and what have you. It also depends as well, because obviously I have to wait until I get that paycheck in every month, and then I have to order, and then I'll have to wait for the stuff to come down. So there might be 1 or 2 periods where you might have a little bit of a gap between videos. So again, I will apologise if that does happen, but I'll try my absolute best. I mean, we do actually have one case which I brought, and I haven't actually unboxed that one yet. So we'll hopefully this Sunday, 23rd, I think it is, February 23rd. I think I will try and do a video with that case. It's like it's a totally new manufacturer. I've not even heard of them before. And I thought we'd just give them a go and see, if it's a decent one. Obviously, it's a budget case again. I think it cost me about, was it 35? I think it's £35 actually on Amazon, so a bit of a bargain actually. But yeah, it looks pretty good as well. It's actually like the 3 RGB case fans at the front, one at the back. I'm a bit unsure on the cable management side. It looks like it could be a bit tight, but we'll see. But it does look like it will fit big graphics cards as well, so hopefully you will join me for that video on the Sunday. And really, I just kind of want to know your feedback really from this video of what do you think of this new format that I've kind of explained. Hopefully I've explained it well enough that you kind of got the gist of what it is. And I will try and aim for like certainly 2 or 3 months. We'll try and do this format over, just to give it enough time to see whether people like this or not. And if people don't like it, then we can obviously move on and try something different again. But certainly, like I say, and like I said in the previous video, I put a lot of effort into these videos, and you know, I spent a lot of time doing this, and I certainly don't want to give this up as a hobby, because there's a lot I get out of it as well. You know, it doesn't always have to be financially you get things out of. You know, obviously money is important, and of course, but there is more to life than just money, and what I'll get out of this from a mental health point of view, and you know, it's sort of like the feeling of, there's always just sort of, for me anyway, there's such a good feeling of just putting something together like a PC, pressing that on button, and hopefully anyway everything working straight away and having that working. And obviously for you guys as well, if you can get someone who kind of knows a little bit about PCs, I'm not going to say I'm an expert, but I certainly know a fair amount. You might even be able to get one or two of your problems solved as well, and I might be able to help you out there. Now, probably the plan actually is once I'm kind of finished with each case, probably what I'm going to do is list it on Facebook Marketplace for about 50% off of what I paid for it. So obviously if I paid 40 quid for it, I'll list it for £20. So, you know, and that'll probably just clear it. And at least then all that money that I get back from selling those PC cases, I can then obviously put back into the new videos. So if I spend £250, maybe get £100 back from selling those cases for 50% off or so, or half price. And then I can obviously then the next month I only have to put £150 of my own money back in, because I already have the £100 from the selling of the previous cases that I did from the previous month. And then we'll be able to roll around again, and it's very sustainable, this model, and that's what I really like about it. And I think for me, I just really need quite a sustainable model, because it's very easy as a tech YouTuber, and maybe if you haven't been a tech YouTuber you won't know this, but it's very, very easy to spend vast amounts of money if you're not careful, and if you don't really budget hard. Before you know it, you could be in a bit of a hole financially. So this model is going to really have a very set in stone kind of model of what I'm prepared to spend on this channel and what I'm prepared to lose on it, for the potential gain of, you know, my mental health, you gaining in terms of the content that you'll get, and you know, hopefully everyone's a winner. That's what I want from this. You get the content, I get to build a PC every week, hey, and overall everyone's happy, and that's obviously what I want. Everyone to walk away from my videos hopefully with a little bit more positivity than when they came in. So, you know, if you can try and make the world a better place, I think that's the place you want to come from. So that's all I want to try and do. And, you know, if people don't like it, people don't like it, and they can move on and watch someone else. But overall, if you do like it, then obviously stick here and subscribe, and hopefully you can enjoy this little corner that we have of the internet together. And obviously, if you like this video, please leave a like. Please comment on what you think on maybe this new format that I've put together. Do you think this is a good idea going forward? I hope it does come across as a positive step. I do think moving away from the PC flipping is the right move, because the market just isn't there for PC flipping, for selling PCs on for a profit. And I think this format overall is going to be positive for you and for me. So overall, I hope you like that video, guys, and I'll see you, hopefully, on Sunday in the next one. Bye, guys.